Scary here, and tonight we're live from the Haunted Doll Factory, where we make creepy dolls live for your pleasure. It's a little later than normal, but I'm hoping that there are some specific viewers that come online, so we're going to give it a little bit of time before we start doing anything. In the meantime, I'll be getting some items ready here. Hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. Testing. One. Good evening. Gonna start finishing the dolls very shortly. Field Walker. Good evening, my friends. How are you? We've been waiting for you. Do you know what that is? So I'm glad everybody's here tonight. Tonight I am gonna get started on the dolls. However, first things first, Fieldwalker Masks, which his YouTube handle is Fieldwalker uh, dash T9X, I think. Fieldwalker, throw it up there. Uh, from the UK, he sent me a package, and so we're gonna open it right now. And let me get these dolls out of the way, and we'll get this package opened. Alright, so Customs did open the box. I did not see that at first. So let's see what's in the box. And Fieldwalker's YouTube handle is Fieldwalker-Masks-109X. I was close, but I'm only human. So let's see what Fieldwalker sent all the way from the UK to the Chicago area. And of course, my razor blade is gone. Hopefully Customs opened it with care. And Fieldwalker, I want to thank you. Whatever is in here is going to be a nice surprise. All right. It's ticking. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, wow. I already see a face looking at me. Oh, look at this guy. Thank you, Fieldwalker. This is going to look awesome in the infested farmhouse. All right. And look at, he's holding a bug. What's this one's name? And look at those eyes. All right. Oh, wow. Look at this. Fieldwalker, did you make this? This is awesome. This is Ed Gein inspired. That is super cool. Thank you. Caitlin, yes, it is precious. All right, let's see what else is in here. Oh, holy shit. Look at this. Thank you, Fieldwalker. I think that Customs had a field day with this one. Let me set this down. Look at that. Look at the marrow. Thank you so much, Field Walker. This is awesome. And this will go perfect in the hospital scene. All right. Look at this guy. Uh-oh. Hold on. A little piece fell off just now. He is super cool too. Where'd it go? Oh! It's holding an eyeball. Was that mounted on there and Customs broke it? That's what I think happened. Thank you, man. That is awesome. Oh, so it was holding it like that. Okay, I can glue it back on. It came a long distance, and then I'm sure Customs was a jackasses when they opened it. But he's awesome. Thank you, man. My first airbrush system. Thank you. And you had put the cleaning kit in there too. Thank you so much, Field Walker. I think I recall seeing the doll holding the eye on your channel, but I will rewatch it and I will try and glue it back to the standards that you had it set at. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate this. Just give me a second to get my friends put out of the way of paint, and then we will start doing some other dolls. But please definitely go to Fieldwalker Masks T9X and subscribe and like his channel, please. And you can see him make these dolls that he sent here. So Caitlin asked while I was opening, what am I doing with the dolls? And we are doing a scene in my yard haunt, and it is an infested dollhouse. Well, it's an infested farmhouse infested with dolls. So this was one of the dolls that we started last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't even remember now. All the days are blending together. And so this one we called Miss America. And Salway, who's not here. Thank you, Field Walker. I want to make sure I know how to clean it properly before I mess with it, because I don't want to have it all caked up with paint. Can I just throw acrylics through it, or do I have to throw, is there a specific airbrush paint I need to find? So with this doll, Salway suggested that we use white spiders instead of stars on Miss America. And everything I do is viewer driven. The camera is not cooperating at all. I am drowning in stuff. If you use any paint, you must thin them. Okay, that makes sense. I am drowning in Yard Hunt stuff that's all over the place back here. So let me get this thing into focus. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, give us a thumbs up. I am trying to get the spiders open. The scissors is being unscissored like on a weak piece of plastic. Alright. So I am about to put glue on the spider. And this glue dries clear. Give me a second, guys. Let's get this. Sorry for the disruption. but Samhain wanted to do spiders instead of stars on this one. And thank you, Fieldwalker. Yes, please hit the like button. And possibly subscribe. So not to worry, this glue will dry clear. But it really doesn't want to come out of the bottle today. And Fieldwalker, thanks for sending that, man. I know that the shipping would not have been cheap, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for all your time and effort making those dolls. They're going to fit in perfectly with the ones that we've created. Fieldwalker, how many spiders do you think we should put on the face of this one? I feel like I already have too many. But I feel it's missing a spot at the bottom of the chin. I think I'm just going to do one more. Down here. Oh, I see one more opportunity. I'm just doing one more in the hairline. I don't want to overdo it. Oh, I see you said one more. But I think that this is actually two more. Alright, so this hopefully will dry clear. Alright. So let me move her to the drying rack. And usually I let everybody pick, but I decided we're going to do this one. All right, guys, what are we going to do to this one? Keep the eyes or lose the eyes? All right, Field Walker says keep the eyes, and nobody else is responding. Field Walker, this is your doll. What do you want it to do? Do you want to do blood drips? Do you want to do honey blood, black blood? I do have this green blood. We could try and see what it looks like with green blood drips. Whatever you want. Or you can go a totally different direction and I will do it. Alright, we're going to try the green blood. Here is the red blood. Here is the green. Give me a second. Alright, so do you want the green to be splattered? I don't even know how this is going to look. Or do you want blood drips out of the eyes and mouth? What are you thinking? Eyes, mouth, and ears. Okay. Just give me a second. I have an eyedropper that I have to go grab. I thought I had it right here, but all the ones here are already occupied with blood. I'm just verifying. Yeah. Alright, let me get some gloves on. Hey, Saway, how are you? Samhain, you're gonna have to rewind and watch the video, and you can see what Fieldwalker sent me. Pretty cool. Fieldwalker saying hi to Samhain. You also did miss Miss America, and right now she's drying, so I cannot move her, but once I finish this, I will move the camera over unless you want to back it up. Alright, so I use Permablood, and so it turns out this year Spirit Halloween did a deal with Permablood, and so they sell the red, like what I use, and they also are selling a green. And so I haven't used the green yet, so this is going to be a surprise for everyone. It's got like a child safety cap, so it's like just spinning. Come on. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and throw a thumbs up. That would be really appreciated. Oh, awesome. Alright, so this is what it looks like. So it kind of looks like dino blood. And I'm out of any, legit droppers, so let's see if this sucks it up. Yeah. Trix yogurt. I didn't know that there was such a thing. Uh-oh. Well, these drops are really big. This is not working the way I wanted it to. I also think there might be a contaminant in this dropper. But the only other time I used this was with what I was calling honey blood. I mixed this with red and black, so I've never actually seen how it looks on its own. Hold on, I'm trying to get the stand to work. And I'm trying not to get this Saway says, I actually remember trying tricks a few years back in college. It was horrible, like packing peanuts with a slight artificial fruit flavor. Maybe then they were right about being just for kids. Yeah, could be. All right, so this the dropper I'm using was for medicine, and I think it's contaminated because it is not doing what I want to do. But I also don't have another dropper right now, so I got to use what we have. And this stuff is rapidly drying. Well, the green blood does not splatter like the red blood. Not even a little. Totally different animal. I filled this a little too much. So the green permablood, I don't like it. But this one is going to be unique from the other ones that we have, so I'm fine with that. I wonder if this is UV reactive. And it doesn't look like blood to me. It looks like something else, much more malicious than blood. But normally that stuff is white. It looks like the cover of the Metallica album, Load, only this is green. I agree with that 100%. I'm I need to read the packaging, but I have a feeling that this might be like UV reactive or something. Something like that, Slimer or something worse. I agree. If it is UV reactive, Sawi says it. If it is UV reactive, it would probably look pretty cool in the right setting. 100% agreed. However, I absolutely hate UV reactive anything. Uh, it just annoys me. It reminds me of a stoner kid that I went to school with. They had all those UV reactive posters. Yeah, I agree. It would be great to see a UV reactive room in a haunted house that isn't clown themed for once. I saw one with demons, and it to me it was the same, but I'll agree with you for the sake of agreeing. I just don't like UV reactive anything or black light rooms. Oh, so it looks like it might be drying a little darker in some spots. So I'm gonna let this dry for a second and see if it darkens up. Is it still in operation? Because you said half the house was UV, or you just haven't been there this season. Oh yeah, you're right. It does look like predator blood. I just feel like I need to let it dry more before I start adding more because I don't want to overdo it. Uh, Schmidt's Farm Haunt is still running. They just dropped the UV thing a long time ago. Okay, well, nothing wrong with UV haunts. I just don't like them. But I guess they saw the light and they got rid of it. So, Excuse me, not trying to yawn. So it's interesting. The color is drying differently in here. Someone asks, is it true that overexposure to UV could cause skin cancer? Well, I mean, UV comes from sunlight majority of the time, so I don't know if the UV lamps are the same or not, but I would imagine it's possible. Ultraviolet rays are no bueno for the skin. They also make you age more quickly, supposedly. Well, I mean, I don't know. There's there's dyes in foods that can cause cancer, supposedly. There's aspartame in everybody drinks diet shit, which I don't. The aspartame's even worse for you than any of that other stuff sold as NutraSweet and other sweeteners. So, and there's shit everywhere that is going to eventually kill you. So it's just all moderation. Field Walker says yes. It is you're supposed to wear UV glasses to protect your eyes. Yeah. Um, I don't know where a black light is right now to see if this is UV reactive or not. So I used to be a Takis fan, but now you're trying to curb it after hearing how unhealthy it is. I don't know. Are those spicy, like almost like Funyuns, but they're like cones or something? So it's almost drying clear on her face, but it's more defined on her clothing. Oh, like Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I have to say, at Fright Fest, they always have turkey legs at Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois, but they have demon uh, turkey legs for Fright Fest, and it is like Frank's Red Hot sauce with the uh, Flamin' Hot Cheetos dust on the turkey leg. It is really amazing. Uh, Sawin says, also, did you know the scorpions and cockatielias are UV reactive? No, I did not know that. But there's a lot of things I don't know. I'm definitely getting like glow in the dark vibes from this green blood. The print on the bottle is way too small. Let's see if I can read it on here. No, it's just warnings about permablood. It does not specify if it is UV reactive. Oh, does it? Sorry, I'm trying to get to focus. Third line down on the end. Oh, there we go. Waterproof and UV reactive. Yep, you're right. So I wonder if that's on. All right, so this is the blood one. Sorry. This one's in English. No, this says UV resistant. Let's see if this one says resistant. Yeah, this says UV resistant as well. All right, so we'll let this thing dry and let's go over here for a second. This is how Miss America is drying. That glue will dry clear once it dries. Samhain, is that what you had in mind? The spiders were a little bigger than I anticipated. All right, and so then while I was gone, somebody fucked with my lights, and so they're broken and they're pointed down, so I had to bring this light ring out here. But let's go to the front and I'll show you guys the non-progress of the yard haunt. I'm going to start dressing it more tomorrow. But some of the cemetery fence is up. Alright, so I forgot that I put a barricade across so I can't come through my own thing. But I know the secret passageway. Alright, so this is the exterior of the infested farmhouse. And then that spotlight is going across onto her. And then the farmhouse, the shelves are in, and I distressed them. And then I have some more shelves I'm going to put up on here. The padded cell. Give it a second, the light's going to come on. There we go. With the dungeon door. And then this is the hospital. I made the it look like a busted fluorescent light. And then that opening back there is the elevator shaft. Thank you, Field Walker. And there's some props in there, but it's not ready. Then underneath this tarp is the electric chair. And he is completely deteriorated, the latex. So I am working, I had a friend over today, and that's kind of what's taking so long. We're trying to get him so that he is usable. And so part of this is going to be cemetery, and part of this is going to be an extension of the haunted pumpkin patch, which will go over here. I have my corn stalks waiting. One of the scarecrows is hanging out here. There are all these electrical boxes that I have to affix. Some tombstones. And the birds have been assholes. It's too dark. Try it from this angle. Bird damage. So I have to fix this. All these pumpkins. There's still more pumpkins. Wheelchairs. And then this dollhouse I was going to put in the farmhouse. Alright, so let's see what's up with her. Alright, so this is actually lightening up as it goes. It kind of looks transparent in some spots and it's thicker in others. So I'm just going to let her dry. Because I've never worked with this product before, so I don't know what to expect. Just want to see something here. So it's weird. Well, maybe it's not so weird. Maybe the different fabrics are reacting differently to the green permablood. And if you guys want to see a creepy doll, I forgot. Take a look at this thing. I think it's like vintage from Germany, but look at her hands. Fieldwalker, have you seen one like this in the UK? Because at first when I found her, I thought that her hands like disintegrated and then that these are wooden armatures, but I don't think so. Because both her hands have them. It's got to be on purpose. But I found her missing a shoe. Yeah, Samhain says looks like a cross between Thing 1 and Freddy Krueger. I agree. And then I had to do a repaint on my boots. Fieldwalker's never seen one like this before either. I should probably do a Google lens on it and see if it like comes back that it's some super rare thing before I destroy it. But it wouldn't be the first time I destroyed an expensive uh, doll. So this one is the one that sits and watches me work. But I need to set these things down. This is also the one that disappeared and then reappeared. There's our Kiss-inspired doll. That one looks cool with the blue eyes and the green face. And this is our bride. Oops, her stand just cracked. Hold on, the German one just fell. All right. Someone says, wonder if it's supposed to be a specific character. It might be. And then here are the kick-ass dolls that Fieldwalker sent me. And I can't thank you enough. That's awesome. Thank you, Field Walker. And we'll get his eye glued back on. Yeah, so this is definitely drawing like predator blood, as Field Walker said. Well, oh, and then I found these guys. Well, there's two in there, but I have wet paint out, so I'm not going to mess with them. But there, you can see the other one's face in the bag. But I want to keep them in the bag for now. I'll reveal those at a later date. Alright, so I was trying to give this one a little bit more time to dry, and it's still wet. And the blood is behaving weird because it is not, the color is not consistent. So I want to see if it dries consistently. And we might do a change on it. Like actually make our own green blood. And then those blue eyes are unbelievable. And there's Germany. Alright, let's see if this thing... No, the glue is still white. It's drying on Miss America. Alright. Well, I'm exhausted and I've kind of run out of things to say, and I don't have the patience to wait for this one to dry. So I want to say thank you all for watching. Field Walker, thank you so much for what you sent me. Everything was awesome. And everybody subscribe to Field Walker Masks T9X on YouTube. And you can see him make those dolls that he sent me. And we can't forget about the detail on this arm you sent me. Like, this is one of those arms you need to put a disclaimer, like, not real art. That is just awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, Caitlin's still with us. Thanks for participating tonight, Caitlin. We have a bunch of people that come on the regular. I don't usually go on so late. And you might meet some new friends. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, give a thumbs up. Thank you, Field Walker, so much. I hope you guys have the worst nightmares ever. And I'll see you guys real soon. E.G. Scary out. Me love you long time. Good night, everybody.